Okay. So, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahi wahda wassalatu wassalamu ala man la nabiyya ba'da. Amma ba'du, fassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nandito na ba? Narinig ba ako? Am I audible? Hindi kayo audible, no? Wala kayong mic. So, Alhamdulillah. Now, we will, this is our 6th session in IS13, no? Arabic Language Intermediate. No? So, I have already uploaded your activities, activity and assignment for this week. For now, we will discuss some grammar observations. We're done with the grammar observations of chapter 1 and 2. Now we will proceed with chapter 3 and 4. So, as a quick recap of all the grammar rules that we have already discussed, first are the prepositions. So we have discussed the function of preposition and its effect to the prepositional object, jar wa majrur. Then we have also discussed what we call la and nafiya, the negative la. So which makes affirmative sentences negative. Then also, we know that the verb in the Arabic grammar has 3 tenses. That's perfect tense, imperfect tense, and imperative tense. But for the sake of knowing or comparing it with the English grammar, the verb in Arabic grammar, which represents present and future tense, is actually represented by just the imperfect tense. But to emphasize that a verb, a fi'al, is in future tense, we use a prefix or a word. So that's sa and saufa. So you just add sa, directly you connect it with, it's a prefix to the imperfect tense of the verb. Then this will emphasize that this verb will happen in the future. Or you can also use saufa. So it's a separate word. It doesn't connect to the imperfect tense of the verb. So we have the examples here. Then we have also discussed the classification of words in Arabic. So unlike in the English grammar, it has 8 parts of speech. In Arabic, we only have 3. So those 3 are ism or noun, then verb, fi'al, then harf, particle. So ism encompasses or covers the noun in in English grammar, the adjective, the adverb, the pronouns. Then the Arabic verb is almost the same as the English verb. The only difference is some of the tenses, and there's an imperative tense. Then harf includes preposition, conjunction, etc. So those 3. So very important. You have to remember there are only 3 types of words in Arabic grammar: ism, fi'al, wa harf. Noun, verb, and particles. Then we have also discussed the adawatul istifham, or what we call interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns, or tools for question. Adawatul istifham. So most we can say 99% of adawatul istifham, tools for questioning, are considered ism noun because they are as interrogative pronouns. So pronouns are considered as noun, as ism. with very few exemption. I think only one, the harf ah. So and hal have the same meaning. So it's a tag question answerable by yes or no. So hal akalta? Did you eat? Amaribon anta? Are you sick? It's answerable by yes or no. Then we have also discussed al-fa'il, the active, the doer, no, the active participle of the verb. So al-fa'il is the one who do the action. So if there's a verb, there's someone who do the action, and the doer is always in nominative case. Nominative case where marfu. So usually, the sign of it being a nominative case is that it ends with dhamma. Then we have also discussed la and nahiya. So earlier, the negative la, this one is the forbidding la. So it forbids you, it prohibits you to something. So this is a negative or the opposite of imperative. No? So pautos, you command to you command someone to do or to abstain from something. So la and nahiya. So this the function of la and nahiya, as we have discussed last discussion, is that it only enters or it precedes a imperfect tense of the verb fi'al mudari'. Fi'al mudari', imperfect tense of the verb, second person. Kasi ang pwede mo lang pagbawalan ay yung kausap mo, yung nasa harapan mo. And one of its effect is that the imperfect tense of the verb, second person imperfect tense of the verb becomes sukun. The end vowel becomes sukun. So we have examples here. La tabta'id anil bayt. Don't go far away from the house. So it will end in sukun. Okay. So hopefully that's clear. Now we will proceed with the grammar observations on chapter 3 and 4. So the first topic is aqsamul jumlah, types of sentences. In English grammar, there are different types of sentences, but in Arabic, we only have two general types of sentences. And they are jumlatun ismiya and jumlatun fi'liya. So ismiya from the word ism, from the word noun. So it means this sentence starts with a noun. If a sentence starts with a noun, it's automatically classified as jumla ismiya. Al-jumlatu al-ismiya. So if it starts with a noun, it is automatically considered as a nominal sentence or jumla ismiya. So it is translated by English authors on Arabic language as nominal sentence. Nominal sentence. Then jumla fi'liya, so from its name, fi'liya. So it starts with a fi'l. It starts with a verb. So any sentence that starts with a verb is considered as a jumla fi'liya or verbal sentence. So again, it's very easy to remember. There are only two classifications of sentences in the Arabic grammar, Arabic language. So if it starts with a noun, it is considered automatically as nominal sentence or jumla ismiya. Then if it starts with a verb or fi'al, it is considered as jumla fi'liya or verbal sentence. So very easy. So we have but the most usual one, it's either actually they're very common. Any of the two you can use. So I can say, personally that maybe the much more common among the two is the VSO pattern, verb, subject, object. But sometimes you can see SVO. But it is much easier, no, if to write sentences in VSO format. VSO, if it, of course, if the sentence can be fit into that format. Verb, subject, object. Okay, so here, Udrus, walahid, study and observe. So on the right column, it's nominal sentence or jumla ismiya. Then on the left column is or our jumla fi'liya, al-jumal al-fi'liya, verbal sentences. So here we can what you need to maybe master are the signs. No, how can you identify a word is a noun or not? So it is very easy to identify if a noun, if a word is a noun. No? So there are many signs. First is that it uses al. No? It uses the alif lam. So if you see a word starts with al, it's automatically a noun. Then it ends with, if you see a tanwin, na nation, no? Tanwin fatha, tanwin dhamma, tanwin kasra. So if a word ends with this, it's automatically a noun, no? Ism. So if it ends with tamarbuta, so if you see tamarbuta, it's also a noun. Okay. So I think these are the three major signs of a noun. And also remember, noun don't end. No? It never end with a sukun, with unvoweled letter. Hindi siya mag-e-end sa sukun. So it only accepts three vowels, no? Three vowels, the fathah, kasra, and dhamma. Of course, with few exemptions sa mga pangalan ng tao, no? When it uses long vowels. But still, it still has vowel. Okay. So, sa verb naman, how do we identify? So, as I've said, we have three tenses of the verb. Perfect tense. So, usually, perfect tense, it starts with a fatha and ends with a fatha. So, if you see that the word ends with a starts with a fatha and ends with a fatha, or ends with a fatha, no? It is usually a verb, a fi'al, no? Particularly if it's a triliteral like this, dhahaba, kataba, like that. Or uh, if it has the ta, the feminine ta, the sukun, no? So if you see a ta with a sukun on it at the end, that's usually it's a verb. Likewise, the noon of niswa. If it ends with a noon with a fatha, usually it's a verb. It's a ism, and many other. So always if it starts with ya, no. So anyway, along the way, you will learn the signs of the verbs. So that's all. So if a noun, again, if a sentence starts with a noun, it's a nominal sentence. If it starts with a verb, it's a verbal sentence. So let us read the examples. Please read after me. You just let your mic stay muted. So let's finish first read first the nominal sentences. Okay, اقرأ بعدي. المدرسة كبيرة. المدرسة كبيرة. Okay, so the usual nominal sentence is composed of what we call subject and predicate. Al-mubtada wal-khabar. Al-mubtada'u, that's the subject. Al-khabaru, khabar is the predicate. So this one, al-madrasatu, the school, is the subject. Kabiraton is the predicate. The school is big. The school is big. Al-masjidani qaribani. The two mosques, the two masjids are near, are both near. Anta qalikun. You are anxious. Qalikun. Anta qalikun. Hadhihi Huda bintu Saleh. This is Huda, daughter of Saleh. Al-muhandisuna qadimun. The engineers are arriving. So here, the first noun is, it's a feminine noun, al-madrasatu. So subject and predicate should also agree. So this one is adjectival predicate. No? Al-madrasatu kabiratun. The school is big. So this is feminine. So also the predicate that you will use will be feminine. Al-masjidani qaribani. The two masjid are both near. So here, it should also agree, the predicate should also agree with the number, the gender and number of the subject. So dual then. Anta qalikun, you are anxious. So anta is a pronoun, but as we have already mentioned, pronoun are considered as ism. Pronouns are considered as ism or noun. So this is still a nominal or a jumla ismiyah, nominal sentence. Hadhihi is a demonstrative pronoun. So it's still, as long as it is still a pronoun, it's still considered as ism. So ismul ishara. Hadhihi Huda bintu Saleh. This is Huda, daughter of Saleh. Al-muhandisun. So this is a noun in plural form. So we have singular, dual, then plural. And this is sound masculine plural. Sound masculine plurals are plurals that maintains the original form, the singular form, and you just add waw and nun at the end, or ya and nun at the end. Al-muhandisuna, al-muhandisina, al-mu'minuna, al-mu'minina. No? So it depends on their function in the sentence. So qadimuna. So this one too is in a sound masculine plural. Okay, now let's go to the jumla fi'liyah. So the verbal sentence. ذهب الطالب إلى المدرسة. ذهب الطالب إلى المدرسة. The student went to the school. So in English grammar, it seems like they don't have the VSO format. No? I think so, no? Wala. So usually SVO. So in Arabic, as we have said, usually much more common talaga yung VSO format, verb, subject, object. So like this first sentence, dhahaba is a verb, at-talibu is the subject, the doer, ilal madrasati. So dhahaba at-talibu ilal madrasati. But if we translate it, no, it is translated as the student went to the school. So nauna yung student. Dito, kung literal natin translate, went the student to the school. Okay. Uridu az-zawaja. I want marriage. I want to get married. Uridu. Uridu. So this is a verb and its doer is implied. There's an implied noun here, which is ana or I. I want to get married. I want marriage. Najahat fatayatun kathiratun. Najahat. The young ladies, young ladies many young ladies passed or were successful. Najahat pumasa sa exam o naging successful. Yuridul mala wal jamala. He wants wealth and beauty. Yuridu, he wants. So, he wants wealth and beauty. Ilfar bidatid din. Ilfar bidatid din. So choose the religious one, or choose the woman who is religious. Okay. So if you have question here, you just type it in our chat box. Okay. So tadrib, ضع علامة الصحيح في المكان المناسب. Put a check mark in its proper place. So you just read these sentences, and if it's a jumla ismiya, you put a check mark on ismiya. If it's fi'liya, you put a check mark on the fi'liya. Okay, so I think this is a very easy activity. Now, let's proceed to the next topic. Hopefully that's clear regarding the jumla ismiya and jumla fi'liya. No questions? Okay, so none. So, okay, alhamdulillah. إذا نواصل المذكر والمؤنث, masculine and feminine. So, nouns are classified, or again categorized into two. So it's either nouns are either masculine or feminine. Mudhakkar, mudhakkarun masculine, muannath, muannathun feminine. So al-ismul mudhakkar ma dalla ala dhakari min insanin aw hayawanin aw ghairi dhalik. So a masculine noun is what denotes masculinity from a person or an animal or others. No? So ang feminine noun naman ay what denotes a feminine, no, femininity from the people, animals, and others. So min alamat at-ta'nith at-ta al-marbuta. So amongst the signs of feminine nouns is yung ta marbuta. So if a word ends with a ta marbuta, it is usually feminine. So these are the ta marbuta. Okay. Udrus wala hilb. Study and observe. So mudhakkar, let's read. Ikra'u ba'di. Ikra'u ba'di. Rajul, rajulun, man. Zawj, zawjun, husband. O pwedeng spouse. Tawil, tawilon, tall, tall man. No? Kathir, kathiron, plenty. Marami. No? These are, tawil and kathir are adjectives. Masculine adjective, no? Masculine form. You just add ta marbuta for it to become in adjective in feminine form. Waqatun, time. Hatifon, phone. Sawfa, suqun rather, suq, market. Bayton, house. Tabibun, doctor, male doctor. Okay, sa muannath naman, imra'atun, imra'ah, woman. Zawjatun, wife. Tawilaton, tall na pang feminine, no? Kathiratun, plenty na pang feminine. Rehlatun, rehla, trip, yung short travel trip. Riyadatun, no? Sports. Qira'atun, reading. Madrasatun, school. Tabibatun, female doctor. Now, ang exercise dito, da' kalimati sundok fi makanihal munasib. So you just arrange these words in these two columns. No? If it's masculine, mudhakkar. If it's feminine, muanna. Okay. Then, ang testo niya, activity 2, ikhtar al-ism al-munasib mimma bayna al-qawsayn. Choose the proper noun from the parentheses. So you just choose. Okay, I hope clear, no? Itong gender, no? Itong masculine and feminine. So if there's no question, we will proceed to the next topic, ad-damir. So personal pronouns or pronouns. No? الضمير اسم مبني يدل على متكلم أو مخاطب أو غائب ومنه المنفصل والمتصل. So ضمير is a noun, no? Ism, mabniyun. So it's fixed, meaning its ending doesn't change. No? The vowel ending doesn't change. It's already fixed. It's static. Yadullu ala, it denotes or it indicates mutakallim, first person, the speaker, first person or speaker. Aw mukhatabin, the receiver, second person. Aw ghaibin, or third person. Wa minhul munfasil wal muttasil. And among its type are the um, munfasil and muttasil. Munfasil, siya yung, ano ba tawag dito, nakahiwalay. And muttasil ay nakadikit. No? So, ano bang English nun? Damir munfasil. So, it's a pronoun. No? Attached. Yun ang term na ginamit ng ibang Arabic authors, no? English authors ng Arabic grammar. So ang munfasil, ito ay detached. Munfasil, detached pronouns. Muttasil, attached pronouns. Actually, there's a third classification of pronouns, and yun ay tinatawag natin na mustatir, implied. So we have detached, attached, then implied pronouns. So here, ang first example daw, damairu rafa al-munfasila. So these are the detached nominative pronouns. Detached, no, nakahiwalay, hindi sila dumidikit sa word, no? Hindi sila naging prefix or suffix. So these are detached nominative pronouns. So there are 12 of them, so you just have to memorize those 12. So sa mutakallim, there are only two. No? Ana and nahnu. Ana, which means I am. So share dyan ang masculine and feminine. Likewise, yung nahnu. Share dyan ang masculine and feminine. And yung nahnu, it starts with two and above. Two and above. No? Dalawa pataas. Unlike sa ibang mayroong dual and plural form. Ito yung nahnu, it's the dual and also the plural form. So, dalawa na yun. Sa mukhatab naman, masculine, we have anta. Anta. Sa mukhatab, no, we have masculine and feminine form. So, anta, you, singular, masculine. Anti, you, singular, feminine. Antuma, so share dyan yung masculine, feminine. You two. Then, antum, you three, no, tatlo pataas. Masculine or at least may isang masculine. So dalawang babae tapos isang lalaki. You should still use antum. Then antun na special siya, no, pang tatlo o pataas na babae. Ng babae, second person. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we have 7 now. Then huwa, this is ghaib is third person. Huwa, he. No, huwa talibun. Hiya talibatun. So hiya is she. Huma, sure dyan yung masculine and feminine. So they, no, they too, dalawa sila. Pwedeng dalawang babae, dalawang lalaki, o isang lalaki, isang babae. So pag dalawa sila, you will still use huma. Then whom ay tatlo pataas na lalaki or at least may isang lalaki, no? Ang number nila is tatlo pataas. Then hunna ay specific lang sa tatlo pataas na bilang ng mga babae. They female, no? So you have to memorize this. Ana, nahnu, anta, anti, antuma, antum, antunna. Huwa, hiya, huma, hum, hunna. Okay, hope this one is clear. تدريب ضع ضمير الرفع المنفصل المناسب. Put the nominative detached pronoun. Put the appropriate detached nominative pronoun. So you just add here. Ano sa tingin yung mababagay? So blank musafirun ila baladi, traveling to my country. I am, no? Ana musafirun ila baladi. I am traveling to my country. And so on and so forth. Okay. Question dito sa ating damair al-raf al-munfasila, detached nominative pronouns. Okay, so wala. Tanong? Now we will proceed with the next topic, ta'ut ta'nith as-sakina. Ta'ut ta'nith as-sakina. So feminine ta, no? A vowel-less feminine ta. So unvoweled feminine ta. So sukun, no? Feminine ta na sukun. Ta'u ta'nith as-sakina talhaqul fi'l al-madi. The feminine sukun ta is or suffix is a suffix for fi'l madi, for perfect tense of the verb. So here are the example. Marasa. So marasa is he practiced. But if you add ta, feminine ta, marasat, it becomes she practiced. Marasa, marasat. Marasat Mariamu ar-riyadata shahran. Mariam practiced sports for a month. Hawalat Zainabu an ta'kula kathiran. Zainab tried to eat a lot. And so on and so forth. So you just add ta at ta'nith as-sakina. So here, ang exercise naman dito, you convert the sentence into feminine and you change whatever is needed to be changed. So az-zawj maging zawja. So yung verb na ja'a, magkakaroon din ng additional ta. Ja'at. Ja'at is zawjatu. Okay. Question, clarification? Okay. So al-maf'ul bihi, object, direct object. Al-maf'ul bihi ismun mansubun. It's a accusative. It's a noun in accusative case. Mansubun, accusative case. Yadullu ala man waqa alayhi fi'lul fa'il. It indicates to whom or to the action of the doer happened. So ang direct object o yung object, yung maf'ul bihi, siya yung tinatamaan ng action. Siya yung natamaan, no? Kung sa kanya naganap yung action. So Odros walahid, study observe. Let's read the example. Tarakal abu al-qaryata. Tarakal abu al-qaryata. The father left the village. So al-ab, so ito ang format ulit niya, verb, subject, object. No? Very simple. Verb, taraka, left, he left. Al-abu, the father. So this is the subject. Al-qaryata, the object. So siya yung tinatamaan na action. Siya yung iniwan. Tarakal abu al-qaryata. Tarakatil ummu al-bayta. The mother left the house. Yuhibbu ar-rajulu al-qaryata. Yuhibbu ar-rajulu al-qaryata. The man loves the village. Tuhibbu al-mar'atu al-madinata. Tuhibbu al-mar'atu al-madinata. The woman loves the city. So mapapansin nyo, mansub siya, mansub, no, accusative case. So if it's a singular noun, so it ends with a fatha. No, tarakal abul qaryata. Tarakatil ummul bayta. Yuhibbur rajulul qaryata. Tuhibbul mar'atul madinata. So it always ends with fatha. Yabi'u Muhammadun as-sayyarata. As-sayyarata. Muhammad sells or is selling the car. Yashtari Aliyun al-mazra'ata. Ali bought the farm. يدرس حسين الطب. Hussein studies medicine. هل يترك الأب المزرعة? Is the father going to leave the farm? So these are examples of al-maf'ulu bihi, direct object or object of the verb. So أكمل الجمل التالية بمفعول به واضبطه بالشكل كما في المثال. So you just add a noun that will act as an object. No? So yeah. Example, أكل الطفل التفاحة. So تفاحة, the apple. The child ate the apple. شربت البنت الحليبة. The daughter, the girl, drank the milk. So and so on and so forth. Question, may tanong dito sa maf'ul bihi. So dito, makita natin no, yung very usual, very common na pattern or format ng sentence. VSO. Verb, subject, object. فعل, fa'il, wa maf'ul. So verb is fa'il. Subject is fa'il. Then the object is maf'ul. Okay, next. Huruf al-ataf, conjunctions. Huruf, particles, al-ataf, conjunction. No? Min huruf al-ataf, amongst the conjunctions are waw, al-waw, al-fa, thumma, and aw. Okay. Al-waw, no, waw, end ang ibig sabihin niya. Fa also means end. And thumma means and then. Then aw means or. So what's the difference between al-waw, al-fa, and thumma? So when you use waw as a conjunction, no, so it indicates dun sa yung sa time, no, walang masyadong neutral siya yung sa time, no, pwedeng hindi agad-agad, no. But when you use fa, it indicates that what happened next or what comes after fa happened immediately. Then thumma and then ito ay ibig sabihin may gap na may time no na hindi agad-agad nangyari yon. So pero may parang pause na konti. Okay? So let's give an example dito no. Udros walahid. التلوث والجريمة والازدحام من مشكلات المدن. So pollution, crime, and traffic is among the problems of the city. So yung at-talawuthu wal jarimatu wal izdihamu. So these are yung wa dito parang neutral siya sa time, no? It doesn't indicate any time. And another function of a conjunction is that the word or the sentence that they link before them, no, to the word or sentence before them ay nagiging parehas sila ng case. Kung ito ay accusative case din. Kung ito ay nominative case siya. Okay? So, yung mapapansin nyo, at-talawuthu wal jarimatu. No, hindi mo sinabing wal jarimata or wal jarimati. Dahil yung talawuth ay dhamma, so yung jarima magiging dhamma rin. Wal jarimatu wal izdihamu. So takthuru, number 2, takthuru fil muduni asyarikatu wal jami'atu wal aswaq. So same, no, yung wa dito walang hindi siya nag-indicate ng time, no. So neutral siya or hindi katamtaman lang, no. Adrakat ba'd ad-duwal al-mushkila, no. Some countries have realized the problem. Fabanatil masani'a fa'amila fiha an-nas. Hence, or after they have realized, they immediately built factories. Fabanatil masani'. So dito yung fa dito conjunction yan, no? And built, so and immediately right after built factories. Parang yun ang ini-indicate niya. Fa'amila fihan nas, and people immediately work in it. Ishrab shayan aw kahwatan inda akhika. Drink tea or aw. So aw. So another form ng or. So take note of this. So we have aw and So both of these means or, no? Or. So صلى عدنان الظهر ثم العصر. صلى عدنان الظهر. Adnan prayed the dhuhr, then al-asr. So there is a time, no, na indicate niya. Hindi agad-agad niyang ginawa. No? There's a gap in time. So I hope clear to, no? Then tadrib, da ma'tufan munasiban wadbithu bishakl kama fil mithal. So use, no, a or write in a noun that will become linked, no? That is ano, no, appropriate with the sentence, no, yung and the conjunction that is used. Example, ladayya qalamun, I have a pen, wa kitabun, and a book. Ladayya qalamun wa kitabun. Dakhalat tullabu fajalasu. Dakhalat tullabu fajalasu. The students entered, and right after and immediately right after they sat down. And so on and so forth. Okay. Now we will proceed with the topic on the different types of فعل. أقسام الفعل. الفعل ثلاثة أقسام. The verb is of three types or three tenses. First is ماضٍ. فعل ماضٍ. The perfect tense. So perfect tense or فعل ماضي, it indicates that the thing has already been perfected. The action has already been perfected. The thing already happened in the past or before the time of speaking. So, nung sinabi mo yun, tapos na yung nangyari. No? Nangyari na yung action. Ibig sabihin na already perfected na when you say perfect tense or yung fi'al madi. Fi'al mudari, it indicates, no, that the action has not yet been perfected. So it's either being done, currently being done, or will be done in the future. So فعل مضارع يفيد حصول الشيء في الحال in the present أو الاستقبال in the future. أي في زمن التكلم أو بعده. So the action or the thing is happening during when you're talking about it and also or after it, no? Mangyari pa lamang. Then last tense is amr. Fi'lu amrin. Imperative tense. ويفيد طلب حصول الشيء في المستقبل. So it indicates the request or the command or the request of a thing to happen in the future. أو بعد زمان التكلم, or after the speaker have spoken. So yun, again, dalawa na fi'al madi, fi'al mudari, and fi'lu amrin. So perfect tense, imperfect tense, and imperative tense. So udros walahid. So here, these are some very common, no, verbs, then also the format. So let's read na from top to bottom. Raja'a, yarji'u, irji'. Raja'a, he went back, bumalik siya. Yarji'u, he will go back or he's going back. Irji', go back. Malik ka. Istamarra, yastamirru, istamirra. Now, istamarra, he continued. Magpatuloy siya. Yastamirru, nagpapatuloy. Istamirra, magpatuloy ka. No? Mag-continue ka. No? Proceed. No? Istama'a, yastami'u, istami'. So, he listened, he is listening, or he will listen. Listen, istami', pautos, no? Imperative tense. In atafa, yan'atifu, in atif. In atafa, turned, no? Turned right or left, no? In atafa, he turned. Yan'atifu, he's turning, or he will turn. In atif, turn. Turn right. In atif, yaminan, turn right. In atif, yasaran, turn left. Kung i-Arabic nyo yung si Waze, maririnig nito palagi itong in atif. In atif. Ittajaha, yattajihu, ittajih. Ittajaha, he faced, no? Humarap siya, no? Doon siya pumunta na direction. Yattajihu is facing, ittajih, humarap ka. Shariba, yashrabu, ishrab. He drank, he is drinking, or he will drink, drink, ishrab. Qara'a, yaqra'u, iqra'. Qara'a, he read. Yaqra'u, he reads, or he will read. Iqra', read. Okay. So based on this, and also based on your vocabulary, so the activity here is you transform the fi'al madi, the perfect tense of the verb, into imperfect tense and also imperative tense, mudare and amr. Okay. That's the activity there. Then last topic for today, for our session today, is al-mubtada'u wal-khabar. Al-mubtada'u wal-khabaru, the subject and the predicate. So, al-jumlatul ismiyatu laha ruknan. So, the nominal sentence, the jumla ismiya, have two pillars, have two parts. No? Al-mubtada, the subject, wa huwa al-ismul marfu, and it is a noun in nominative case. Nominative, ibig sabihin, usually dhamma ang ending niya. Wa yakunu fi awwaliha ghaliban, and it is usually at the beginning of the sentence. Second, al-khabaru. Al-khabaru wa huwa marfu'un, and khabar is also nominative case. Yutimmu ma'na al-jumla. It completes the meaning of the sentence. Okay, let's read the example. Udrus walahid, study and observe. Makkatu jamilatun. The Mecca is beautiful. Ana muslimun. I am a Muslim. Al-jami'atu wasi'atun. The university is wide. The university is wide. Malawak. Al-masjidani kabirani. So the two masjid are big. The two masjid are big. Both big. So here, ang sign ng pagiging nominative case niya is yung alif lam, alif nun. No? Dual alif. So alif nun. Then al-faqru mushkilatun. Poverty is a problem. Al-faqru mushkilatun. The poverty is a problem. Hadha tabibun. This is a doctor. Zainabu tabibatun. Zainab is a doctor. Dimashqu asimatun. Damascus is a capital. Al-Qahiratu musdahimatun. Cairo is overpopulated, overcrowded. Muzdahima. Al-masani'u kathiratun. The factories are plenty. Okay. So these are simple sentences composed of mubtada and khabar, subject and predicate. So, tadrib, exercise. Da' khattan tahta al-mubtada. Underline the mubtada, one line. Wa khattayni tahta al-khabar. Mimma ya'ti kama fil mithal. And two lines, write two lines under the predicate. So this is a very easy activity. So I hope everything is clear to everyone, and you may review this discussion as I have already given the link, and also I have given the link to YouTube. I have recorded this. So kung if you have any questions or clarifications, you may ask now before we end our session, and you may do your activity and assignment. Okay. So it seems there's no question. So kung wala nang tanong, or if you encounter something and you want to ask question later, you can ask me in our chat box, okay? Or in our group chat rather. So if there's no more question, alhamdulillah, shukran jazilan ala husni istima'ikum. Thank you very much for your listening. ونقتفي بهذا القدر اليسير. We will stop here for this very short session. So jazakumullah khairan, ma'as-salama, ila liqa fi amanillah. So please do your activities. And next week we will have a quiz which covers chapter 5 and 6. So that's quiz number 3. Okay. So assalamualaikum. Wala kayong mga mic. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.